So good morning students. In the last class we had studied about the microbes in household products, how to prepare the dosa batter, idli batter, then curd, that all things we had studied, and dairy products. So next we will go for the microbes in industrial products. Microbes in industrial products. Here, how the microbes are used in the production of industrial products. See, microbes are produced in a large number. Okay, that particular microbes which have a valuable or uses for the production of certain products which are meant for the human welfare. A number of industries are set up on the basis of what? On the basis of a variety of microbes. Either it may be a fungi, or either it may be a what we call, that is a bacteria. Okay, so some of the products are, what are that products we have to discuss here? That is alcoholic beverages. Beverages means that is the drinks, alcoholic drinks, and non-alcoholic beverages. Okay, alcoholic beverages and non-alcoholic beverages. Except this one, there will be production of certain organic acids. Then fourth one, that is the enzymes. Certain enzymes are also produced by what? By the microbes. Except enzymes, organic acids are there, enzymes are there, vitamins, hormones. Vitamins are also produced. Then hormones are there, which are produced by using the microbes. Antibiotics are there. Antibiotics. Okay. So except these antibiotics are there. Then certain vaccines. Then next that is the steroids. So these all things we can conclude at what? At the, or we can say that it comes under the industrial products, or the products which are produced at the industrial level, or else we can also say it at the a very large scale. They are going to produce these products. So all of these products are produced by the what? By using the microbes. And in some of the products, process is used that is known as the fermentation activity. Okay, by a fermentation activity, they are producing certain industrial products. Not all, some of the products such as the alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beverages, organic acids, they all will undergo into the fermentation activity for the production of what? Of all these products. At what? At the industrial level. The two main among this one, the two main products among this one is that is the alcoholic beverages are there, then antibiotics are there. These are the two main products which are used, commonly used by what? By, see, I had told you certain products are undergoing into a fermentation activity. Okay. So, what are the two main products? That is the alcoholic beverages and antibiotics. They will undergo into a fermentation process for the production of alcoholic beverages and antibiotics. And whatever the container which is used, the containers which will be very large, stainless, which is made up of stainless steel. Okay, that large containers which is located in the industries for the production of what? Alcoholic beverages and antibiotics and some other also. Okay, where the fermentation activity is going to take place. This activity will take place into these large vessels and then or the container. The vessels or the container. That container, large container or the vessel, we can call it as the fermenter. What it is? We can call it as the fermenter or the bioreactor, into which this fermentation activity will take place for the production of these industrial products. Okay, so what we can call to that particular vessel or container which is held at the industrial level, that is the fermenter or bioreactor. So here, see that particular fermenter or bioreactor, it is a specialized bioreactor which involves the microbial retention or fermented activities in that particular vessel. So in the further chapters we will study the detailed structure or detailed structure of what? Of this fermenter or bioreactor. So let's see first about the alcoholic beverages we are telling. What do you mean by this alcoholic beverages? See, such as the alcoholic drinks, what we call. What are those alcoholic drinks? Means beer, wine, whiskey. See here. Whatever the beer, wine, whiskey, rum, brandy, all that products will come under the alcoholic beverages. Then non-alcoholic beverages means that is the tea, coffee, that all will come under the non-alcoholic beverages. Organic acid means such as the citric acid, acetic acid, butyric acid. So all these then lactic acid, all these acids will come under the what? Organic acid, which is also produced by what? By the use of microbes. Alcoholic beverages means whatever the wine, whiskey, rum, brandy, this all will come, etc. Whatever the brands are there or whatever the different alcoholic beverages will be there, that all will come under the alcoholic beverages or drinks. Non-alcoholic means that is the tea, coffee, etc. Okay, then enzymes are there such as protease, lactase, alpha amylase, all these enzymes, etc. All these enzymes are produced at what? Industrial level by use of microbes. Vitamins are there, certain vitamins are produced, hormones are produced, then antibiotics such as penicillin, kanamycin, etc. Tetracycline, all that will come under the antibiotics. Then vaccine, certain steroids are also produced by what? By the use of microbes. Okay. So first we will see about the what? Fermented beverages, that is the alcoholic beverages. So let's see. Next, first we will see the fermented beverages. In these fermented beverages or fermented drinks, what we call, in that specially which microbe is used means that is the yeast. What it is? Commonly used microbe is the yeast. And which strain of that yeast is used means that is the Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used in the production of what? In the production of these fermented beverages. In these fermented beverages, especially that is the alcoholic drinks. Okay, in the production of these alcoholic drinks or the fermented beverages, what is the common microbe is used in that is the yeast. What it is known as, which is a commonly used strain of the yeast is that is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. About Saccharomyces cerevisiae, you had also studied in the last class, which is also known as the baker's powder or baker's yeast. Okay. So what are that alcoholic drinks? Just now I told you, such as whiskey, beer, rum, brandy, so all etc. that will be brewing. So whatever the industries will be there for the production of these alcoholic beverages, that industries we can call it as the brewing industries. What it is? Brewing industries. So here a fermentation is going to take place. What is that fermentation which is going to take place in this brewing industries or for the production of these alcoholic drinks means that fermentation is known as the alcoholic fermentation. What it is? Alcoholic fermentation. And what are the alcoholic fermentation of what? What are the raw materials which is used for the production of for these alcoholic drinks means that is the malted cereals, alcoholic fermentation of malted cereals, molasses, fruit juices, okay, malted cereals, molasses, fruit juices, or what are that molasses, sugar molasses, etc. So these are the raw materials, cereals, wheat, paddy, they will use that one. So that particular cereals will undergo into the fermentation process, or else molasses, sugar molasses you can take, otherwise the fruit juices you can take for the production. That all things will contain the sugar. What they will contain? They will contain the sugar. That sugar will get converted into the alcohol. Into what it is going to convert it? That it is going to convert it into the alcohol by which process? That is by the fermentation process. So here, whatever the alcoholic beverages which is produced, in them the percentage of alcohol will vary. Okay, it will be not same for all the alcoholic drinks. Okay, it will vary depending on the raw material which is used. Here I had given some of the names of raw materials such as malted cereals are there, sugar molasses are there, fruit juices are there. So whatever the percentage of alcohol will be there, percentage of alcohol will be there, it will mainly depends on the raw material which is used for the production of alcoholic drinks. So let's see what are that alcoholic drinks, what are the raw material, how much percentage will be there. Let's see. See here, what are that one means? Here, on the basis of distillation process, these alcoholic beverages are divided into two types. What are that means? Undistilled alcohol and distilled alcohol. Undistilled alcohols and one more, that is distilled alcohol. So, what are the undistilled alcohol? First of all, I will tell you, whatever the alcohol which is produced after the fermentation, after that, see here, this is the alcohol which is produced after fermentation. Okay, this alcohol is passed into the distillation unit. This is the distillation unit. Okay, which is passed into the distillation unit. If this alcohol is undistilled, when it will undergo into a process distillation, at that time that alcohol will become the distilled alcohol. Here it contains the distilled alcohol. So, in whom the percentage, whether in the undistilled alcohol, the percentage of alcohol will be more, or in the distilled alcohol, the percentage of alcohol will be the more means undistilled alcohol. Whatever the undistilled alcohol is there, the percentage will be less. Percentage of alcohol will be lesser in whom undistilled products. And what about the distilled products means the percentage will be more. Here, some examples I will tell you what are that undistilled and distilled alcohol with their percentage of alcohol. See here. And this undistilled, we can call it as the simple fermented products. Okay. So what are that? That is beer, first one, that is cider. Beer is there. Then next, that is red wine, white wine. So these all are what? Some of the simple fermented products. Among these, the cider will have what are that raw material used in the production of the cider mixer, that is fruit juice and greens. Fruit juice and greens. What is the raw material which is used in the production of beer mixer? That is apple juice. Apple juice plus sugar. Red wine, for red wine, what it is means barley malt. Sorry, it is grape juice. Same thing, it's used in the white wine. White wine means that is the champagne, what we call. Okay, here the percentage of alcohol in this particular products means that is 3 to 6% in cider. Then in beer it will be 4 to 5. So much less percentage of alcohol will be present in these fermented beverages. The next 4 to 5, then 7 to 11%. The last one 8 to 10%. So this is about what? undistilled. These are the simple alcoholic beverages which contains a very less amount of alcohol. Okay. The next we will see about the undistilled alcohol. What are the examples over here, sir? That is, we will see now. See here distilled alcohols. Means the alcohol after the production by the fermentation, that alcohol is transferred to the distillation unit where it will undergo into a process of distillation. So what are that means? That is brandy, whiskey, rum, rum. Okay. Then other example, vodka. These all are what? These all are the examples of distilled alcohol. In brandy, which raw material is used to serve? That it is a apple, peach, and cherry juice. Apple, peach, and cherry juice is used. These are the raw materials. These raw materials will undergo into a fermentation process. Then for the production of whiskey, that is barley, maize. Here the grains are used. Then for rum, it is sugar molasses. Then for vodka, rye. And mustard is used. Then what is the percentage over here means in the production of this particular alcohol brands or whatever the products means it is 40 to 45 in this brandy. Then in whiskey it is 40 to 50. Then in rum it is 45 to 55. Then in vodka it is 40 to 55. This is the percentage of alcohol. You can see in the undistilled form, the percentage is 3 to 5, 4 to 6, last 8 to 10. This is the percentage of what? Undistilled alcohol. But in the distilled alcohol, the percentage of alcohol is more. Okay, so this is about the alcoholic beverages. What about the non-alcoholic beverages? Means coffee, tea, tobacco. These are the common examples of what? Non-alcoholic beverages, which is going to what we call produced by the fermentation action of coffee beans and tea leaves and tobacco leaves. Whatever the leaves of the coffee, tea, tobacco will be there, that leaves are undergo into a process that is known as the fermentation. So here the fermentation is carried out by certain bacteria to add a flavor, color and aroma in them. Okay. Then next we will see about the next common industrial product that is the antibiotics. that is antibiotics. Here first we will see what is the meaning of antibiotics. These are the substances. These are the substances produced by some certain harmless microorganisms. Okay, which is produced by certain harmless microorganisms. So here this harmless microorganism which will inhibit the growth of other harmful organisms. Or else we can also call them as the disease causing organism. Harmful means, why we are calling harmful? Because they are going to cause the diseases. So what are the disease causing organism? That is the pathogens. Here, see, if one microbe is there or the pathogen is there which is responsible for causing the disease. So this is the another microbe. This is the harmful microbe and this is the harmless microbe. This will inhibit or this will not only inhibit, otherwise they can kill the other microorganism. So this is about what? This is the meaning of antibiotics. These are the substances produced by what? These will secrete some of the substances. The substances will kill, either it will kill that pathogen or either it will inhibit the growth of that particular pathogen. Okay, so that is the meaning of what? Antibiotic. These are the substances produced by certain harmless microorganisms which will inhibit or kill the what? Other pathogen or the harmful microorganism. So here, who first discovered this antibiotic? So let's see some discovery of this antibiotics. Here you see, the first antibiotic which was discovered is penicillin. First thing, see, first antibiotic which is produced or which is to be discovered. The name of that particular antibiotic is penicillin. Discovered is penicillin. What is that? Antibiotic which was first discovered means the first discovered antibiotic is penicillin. Who had discovered? It was first discovered by a scientist whose name is Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming. Okay, what is the name? Alexander Fleming. Who is the person? This is very important question for your need point. What it is means, which is the first antibiotic and who had discovered it? Okay, penicillin is the first antibiotic. Who had discovered means that is the Alexander in the year in 1928. In which year he had discovered? That is in 1928. So, by chance, not purposefully, he had worked on the discovery of penicillin, but by chance he had discovered the penicillin antibiotic. So, while he was working, on a bacteria, and the name of that bacteria is Staphylococci bacteria. Staphylococci bacteria. Okay, on which bacteria he was working? That is on the Staphylococci bacteria he was working. He is not purposefully discovered the antibiotic penicillin, but by chance he had discovered this one. So how by chance means, while he was working with a bacteria, that is the Staphylococci bacteria, which causes the throat infection in what? In the human being. That notice that their bacteria were not growing in. See, for example, he was working in a culture plate. Okay, this is the culture plate. Culture plate means where he had grown a bacteria, and that bacteria is the Staphylococci bacteria or Staphylococcus. This is the culture plate. While he was working with this plate, in certain region of this plate, he had saw there is no growth of Staphylococcus. Okay, that particular bacteria has not grown in certain places of what? In certain places of that particular culture medium. So here that area, the microscopic observation shows that particular area where this bacteria has not grown, that area has the presence of one mold. In this area, there is a presence of one mold like this. And what it was means, it was a fungi. What it is? It was a strain of fungi. What is that one means? That is the Penicillium notatum. What it is? It is the Penicillium notatum. It is one of the fungi. Okay, see here. And he also observed that this Penicillium notatum is secreting something. What is that secretion? It's secreting a substance that is the penicillin. What it is secreting? It is secreting a substance, chemical substance, that it is the penicillin. Okay. See here. First of all, the first antibiotic which was discovered is that is the penicillin. How it who has discovered this one means that is the Alexander Fleming. Except that one, in the year 1928, Alexander Fleming was working on a bacteria on a culture medium plate. He was working on a bacteria that is the Staphylococcus bacteria, which causes the throat infection in the man. Okay, it was something he was researching on that bacteria, what happens is, in that culture plate medium, he observed some species in some area of that culture medium plate, there was no growth of a bacteria. So what happens means, in that region where there is no growth of bacteria, he found some fungi is grown. Okay, by chance he saw that there is a place where there is no growth of bacteria, but what it was means that it was a fungi. Which mode it was a fungi means, that is the Penicillium notatum. Keep in mind, this is very important thing. Penicillium notatum. This Penicillium notatum is secreting something, secreting some substance. What is that substance, sir? That is the penicillin. So he had, in this way, he had discovered our first antibiotic. That name of that antibiotic is the penicillin. So this antibiotic was much modified by some other scientists. Their names are Ernst Chain and Howard Florey. Ernst Chain and Howard Florey. These two scientists have modified this antibiotic, and penicillin has given as a wonder drug. It was named as a wonder drug. Why? Because why had given as the name wonder drug means, it was extensively used to treat the wounds. So whatever the American soldiers in Second World War, American soldiers in World War II, so whatever the American soldiers which was wounded has treated with antibiotic, treated by an antibiotic, that is the penicillin. Okay, by which antibiotic they had treated during the Second World War, that is the penicillin. So, and the chain, Ernst Chain and Howard Florey has awarded by a Nobel Prize for their discovery of the antibiotics. Okay, in the year 1945, they had awarded with Nobel Prize. So since then, a number of antibiotics like tetracycline, kanamycin, erythromycin, cephalosporin, these all other antibiotics has been discovered further. Now there are more than 5,000 antibiotics known, and nearly 100 antibiotics are available in the market. Okay, so most of the antibiotics are produced by the microorganism, that is by the bacteria and the fungi. Okay, so this is see, they had developed the antibiotics for some dreadful diseases also, such as leprosy, whooping cough, plague, diphtheria. So for that also they had developed certain antibiotics. So this is about the antibiotics. In the next class we will see about the chemicals, enzymes and certain other bioactive molecules which is produced at the industrial level or at the large scale. So in that it will come enzymes, acids, then bioactive molecules. So this is about what? After that we will see about the microbes in sewage treatment. Okay, thank you. We will continue in the next class.